welcome. I wanted to talk today about Ephesians, and it has some very informative information, to say the least. In Ephesians, the book of Ephesians, in chapter 5, starting in 21, verse 21, it is instructions for Christian households. I won't read through each one because today I wanted to talk to you about the armor of God. But in Ephesians 5:21, it says, "Submit to one another out of reverence for Christ. Wives, submit yourself to your own husbands as you do to the Lord." I'll let you finish reading that on your own. Then in Ephesians 5:25, it says, "Husbands, love your wives, just as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her to make her holy." And I will let you read the rest of that on your own. Then in Ephesians chapter 6, verse 1, "Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor your father and mother, which is the first commandment with a promise." What's the promise? "So that it may go well with you and that you may enjoy long life on the earth." Now that is interesting. It goes on to say, "Fathers, do not exasperate your children. Instead, bring them up in the training and instruction of the Lord." So if you read Ephesians chapter 5 and go on into chapter 6, it just tells you what we're supposed to be doing. But today I wanted to talk to you about Ephesians chapter 6, starting in verse 10. The armor of God. And I'll just read it to you. "Finally, be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. Put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms." Okay, should we read that again? No, I'll just go on. "Therefore, put on the full armor of God, so that when the day of evil comes, you may be able to stand your ground. And after you have done everything to stand, stand firm then, with the belt of truth buckled around your waist, with the breastplate of righteousness in place, with your feet fitted with the readiness that comes from the gospel of peace. In addition to this, take up the shield of faith, with which you can extinguish all the flaming arrows of the evil one. Take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God." That is the full armor of God. And it goes on to say, "And pray in the Spirit on all occasions with all kinds of prayers and requests. With this in mind, be alert and always keep on praying for all the Lord's people." That is some good stuff right there. And I need to write this on my walls and my driveway and my car so that I can remember to put on the armor of God. That's what I wanted to share with you today. And I hope that you're having a wonderful, marvelous, amazing, awesome, glorious day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.